Are you going forward?
Stop. Very immature. Cut it out. Okay, here we go. If you need to watch the lecture again, it'll be online. Say hi to YouTube. Okay. Or I will delete it. Stop. All right. Now, today's lecture is over rates and ratios. We worked on this on Tuesday, I believe, and then now we're working it again. Let's do a couple of examples, and then we will go to lunch after this. Let's do number one together. On the very top part, it says express each ratio out in simplest form, meaning make it a fraction and reduce it. Okay? So you're going to make it a fraction and reduce these. A ratio is a fraction. Right, Theo is not your uncle. Okay? Ratio. So, I'm going to do number one with y'all. 32 out of 200 adults like opera. Oh, sorry. It should be 32. 20. 32. 32 over 200. So 200 total, 32 people. So you're going to be reducing. 32 and 200 have a common number. Nope, more than that. Nope. You're guessing now. How about 4? 4. 4. They can reduce top and bottom by 4. Actually, there's another one, but we'll talk about this one first. 32 divided by 4 is 8, and then 200 divided by 4 is 50. But you can reduce it one more time. By 2, right. Be careful about your fractions. So here, 32 over 200, people like opera, or for every 25 people, 4 people like opera. So when you're working on a ratio, you are actually reducing that fraction down. And you deal with this every time. 4 over 25 cannot. 1 times 4, 2 times 2. 25 is only 1 times 25, 5 times 20, 5 times 5. Okay. Let's do number 2 here. Number 2. 20 picked out of 65 who tried out. There are 65 people that tried out, but only 20 were chosen. Okay. So the total, that's right, Eric, 65 is the number of people that tried out. 20 were chosen. So go ahead and work that one out. I'm going to walk around. Once you get the answer, share it with your neighbors. You're reducing fractions. Be careful about how you're reducing the fractions. 20 over 65.
Oh, dang.
Good. That's right. Share your answer with your neighbors. Well, we can't do about 65 Ready? All right, you're going to be reducing the top and the bottom fractions, students. You have 20 and 65. You can reduce it down by 5. You get 4 over 13. You can't do 20 because 20 times 65 is what? You can't do 20. It's 20, 40, 60. You have to be able to reduce the top, stop Lance, the top and the bottom number. Okay, let's try another one. Now, I do want to talk about number 5 extensively here. You have 2 feet to 64 inches wide. 2 feet to 64 inches wide. Obviously, those units are not the same. So you need to convert them either to all inches or all feet. Keep in mind that for every 12 inches, it's 1 feet. You have to convert them. You cannot compare them feet and inches. It won't make any sense. It will be completely wrong. So convert all of them to either feet or all of them to inches. In this case, in number 5, feet and inches, it's probably easier to change the 2 feet into inches. It's easier to change to inches, okay? So here, 2 feet is equivalent to 24 inches over 64 inches. There's my fraction. 2 feet is the same as 24 inches. Now you're able to compare inches and inches together. Okay? So go ahead and reduce that fraction. These skills you will use for the rest of your life. These reducing fractions and portions, you don't realize it, but you do all the time. So make sure that you strengthen them and hone these skills. High school will not be easy. Make sure that you have the skills. No. 8 times 4 is 30, so that's 24. Good. 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 Try again. Good. Good.
Is it 3/7?
Nope. Close. Look in the mirror. Okay, here we go. You're dividing top and bottom, students, by 8. Not 4. 4 is too small. 3 over 8. So that means for every 3 inches, it's 8 inches wide. It's a 3 by 8 inch picture, for example. How do you know what to divide by? Well, you just have to know your factors. 24, 3 times 8 is 24, 8 times 8 is 24, so they have a common factor of 8. 2 is too small. Eventually you have to divide it again and again. Now, number 8, 2 quarts out of 4 gallons. Again, you cannot compare them together. You have to make them all gallons or all quarts. Now, in this case, there are 4 quarts is 1 gallon. 4 quarts to gallons. So I would change that so it's all quarts. No. Yeah, change it to all quarts.
So it'll be 8 quarts.
Not actually, no.
I think it's equal to 16.
Right out. There's like 3 ways to work this problem out.
No.
Okay. There's like 3 ways to work this problem out. We know that 4 quarts is 1 gallon. So if I were you, I would change the number of gallons to 2 quarts. Convert the number of gallons to quarts, so it's easier to work. Therefore, if one gallon is 4 quarts, and you have 4 gallons, how many quarts do you have total? It's a logic problem. In your head. If 4 quarts is a gallon, and you have 4 gallons. There are 4 quarts in a gallon. Very good. Change to all quarts. It's easier to convert. Yes. No. Yes, GD. Yes.
My voice does.
Again, I need your attention over here on the screen, please. Again, if you have 4 gallons, that is actually 16 quarts. 4 times 4 is 16. So you have 2 quarts over 16 quarts. When you reduce it, 1/8, or 1 quart is over 16, 8 quarts. You're reducing. A ratio is a fraction. That's all it is. It's a division problem. It's a fraction. But, students, when you move down here to the bottom part, where it says unit rate, that is the price per mile, per inch, per square feet, per gallon. So now you find out how much is it each. So this one you're going to be dividing. Divide. For example, number 9, 110 inches of snow in 8 days. Find out how much per day. And you're just dividing. Yes, sir. So here, 110 inches in 8 days. Find out for 1 day. This is a traditional division problem. 110 inches total goes in the house, 8 stays out. tell me what it is in 1 day. Snow per each day. We are working on ratios and rates because we are going to be working on proportions for the rest of the chapter. This will be decimal answer and just stop. Top and bottom out. Then divide it. 110 goes in, like I did up there. One goes out. Okay, we're going to find out the inches per day. Inches. Label it inches. It is. Keep on. You're on the right track. Good. Keep going. You're on the right track. Yes. Yes, keep on. You're on the right track. Keep on. One more time. One more time. Send it. Good. Good. You got 2.
Oh, I got it.
So you're missing a number.
I haven't.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, let's see. Let's check it. You ready? All right. Tonight, homework, you're going to be doing this on paper because obviously you can't cram everything on here. Okay. 8 goes to 11 1 time. Subtract the difference. Bring down to 0. 8 goes into 30 3 times. Subtract the difference. You get 6. Add a 0. Add a decimal. 8 goes into 60 7 times. 56. Subtract it one more time. Bring down another 0. 5. It's 13.75 inches per day. 13.75 inches per day. That's a lot. That is a lot.
I like to do this.
All right.
We can like watch it back
Oh, good. All right, last one and we're going to lunch. I know, this is the last one. This is it. All right, last one. On number 13, I do want to talk about the difference here. You are shopping for, you're buying an 8-ounce box of crackers for $1.59 or a 2-pound box for $6.79. It's like saying you're going to Walmart versus going to Costco. Even though it's cheaper, it looks cheaper, sometimes it isn't. So here, you're going to compare the difference. If you notice here, you have ounces and pounds. Keep in mind that there's 16 ounces in 1 pound. Okay? You have to convert either all ounces or all pounds. There are like 3 ways to work this problem out. Again, you're trying to figure out who is cheaper. Just because the box says value pack or it says new size or something doesn't mean it's always cheaper. Figure out how much is it per ounce. Whenever you go shopping, if you look in the tags on the shelf, it always tells you the price per ounce. Yes? 1 pound. That works too.
The comments block comments.
No.
So we can
But I have to approve it.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. 8-ounce box, $1.59. 2-pound box. How many ounces in 2 pounds? Are you sure? Well, what's 16 doubled?
32.
32. 32. Okay? Stop. 32 ounces, okay? So here, you're gonna divide each one. $6.79 into 32 ounces. You're gonna divide that in, and you're gonna divide $1.59 into 8 ounces. How many ounces in? How much is it per ounce? Again, just because it's bigger doesn't mean it's cheaper. 32 can go into 67 2 times. 32 goes into 39 1 time. Okay, I'm going to stop right here. 21 cents for this one. Go over to the smaller box. 8 goes into 15 1 time. Do you see the difference now? 8 goes to 79 9 times. Which one's the cheaper box? Which ounce?
Yeah, second.
The 8 ounce is cheaper.
8 ounce.
8 ounce is cheaper. The crispy crackers for 8 ounces. Again, even though the box is bigger and it says, oh, it's a better value or you have a lot more, it doesn't mean it's cheaper. That's why when you go to Sam's, be very careful about how much is it per ounce. When I go, I have to be very careful. Sometimes it's cheaper. I always do. I always do. Even though it might be like 10 cents cheaper here and there, all that stuff adds up, people. The 10 cents here, 20 cents here, adds to hundreds of dollars.
Sam's gonna go into calculator and calculate.
Slow down now, slow down. Great. It's just a lot of stuff. All right. I need your attention, please. All right. Eyes on the screen. After you get your homework, let's do the following for homework. Again, separate sheet of paper. I need you to tell your neighbor, please. There's no room in here to cram it on here. Okay, Alan, so make sure you show your work. Let's do the following numbers. Number 2, 3, 6, 7, 11, 14, 16. The top part, students, make it a fraction. Reduce your fraction on the top part. Reduce your fractions on the top part. On the bottom part, unit rate, you're going to divide. You're going to divide on the bottom. Let's do 4 problems. 17, 20, 21, and 24. So you have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 problems. 11 problems could be easy done after we get back from lunch. The bottom part of the homework, it says unit rate. Each ounce, each pound. You're dividing. Anything else? Okay. Say goodbye, YouTube.
Bye,